Welcome back to syracuse.com's SOS latest Spotlight Athlete of the Week. Today we're joined by Eliana Occhino, who's one of the best girls, one of the best girls or boys bowlers in Section 3 out of CBA. Had an outstanding season so far. She's averaging almost a little bit over 236 pins per game. So we're joined by her this morning, and thank you for coming so early on.
Of course. Hi.
Hi. Well, we'll start with that. How do you've had a pretty strong season. It's a little bit shy of the New York State record for girls scores. How do you assess your season so far?
I think it's gone really well. Our team has done really good. We all have been working together and having fun, and I think we just focus more on doing the best we can and not focusing on the end goal or anything, just having fun along the way, and it's worked out really well.
Well, there's a lot of amazing stats with you, but the first one is that you're only a freshman, and
Yes.
Earlier this year you bowled a perfect game, which is unbelievable at any age, but for a freshman. So I think people would like to know how did you get to be so good so young?
I put in a lot when I was younger. I put in a lot of hours of practice, and I did a lot of drills, and I practiced really hard, was at the bowling alley many days of the week. But I got lessons from Mike Trininsky, and he helped me so much from the beginning. I got my first lesson with him and then never really stopped. And my technique is good because of the lessons I get. And Dan Smith drills my equipment, so my equipment's always taken care of. Technique's good, so that helps a lot.
Well, let's go back to the start of your bowling career, which was sort of an accidental start, so to speak. It was a birthday party for a friend. So take us through what it was and why you liked it right away.
Okay. So I had a birthday party with my friend, and we just had like a good time. And then I really liked the birthday party, so I just kept coming back to the bowling alley, and I would get like their deal with like the pizza and a drink and like 2 games. And then I just kept doing that over and over. And then I decided, hey, I really like this. This is a really fun thing to do, fun hobby. And then I got my first lesson, and then it just blossomed from there.
And did you like it right away once the pizza and birthday party element was gone? You have to like the sport.
Yes.
What about the appeal of bowling itself struck you?
I think that you get to try something, like you get another chance at what you're doing over and over and over again. And so like every turn you just hit as many pins as you could, and then you just have to keep trying. And then also like that still kind of is happening today, because like after a tournament, like if it didn't go well, like oh well, because I have one next week. Like it's not like a yearly thing, like you had this huge tournament one year. It's like next weekend I get another shot. So I like
bowling is one of those sports where the mental component is just as important as the physical component.
Yes.
Having to repeat perfect form shot after shot and not letting unlucky pin bounce get in your way. Your coach mentioned that for any age, much less a freshman, you're very unflappable. Where did your calmness come from? The ability to just sort of shrug things off and move on.
I think it's kind of my personality. I don't tend to get super frustrated or mad if something doesn't go my way, but I am affected by it, but I use it as motivation and don't really get down on it. I just like push back stronger. I tend to push back stronger. I like if I'll have a bad game and it's not going my way, the next game I usually tend to show up and try my best, and it usually I can fight back stronger. So I use it as motivation.
Well, earlier this year with the 300 game, that there's nothing more pressurized than that. As the 9th, 10th frames coming, people are watching you.
It's exciting.
Did you feel nervous at that point?
No, I was excited. Same with my first 300 before that too. I was really excited. I didn't get nervous. I was just like, I can do this. It was more confidence than nervousness. So, yeah.
Well, your dad tells me that you travel around a lot
Hmm.
for bowling,
Yes.
national
Yes.
tournaments out of state. So it's not just a high school
Hmm.
thing for you. A lot of
Yes.
bowling, again, that goes back to I think sometimes the mental strength of having being
Mhm.
able to do it again and again. How do you kind of push through that? I mean, you love the sport, but it's a lot of work, right? So how do you approach that?
Um, I think just knowing like this is something that you enjoy, so take advantage of it. If you have the opportunity to go somewhere and do something fun along the way, do it and do your best. And to do your best, you got to work at it. But usually, like the work is worth it. So I don't know, I just enjoy it. So I do my best, try my best.
Your coach also mentioned your technique is near flawless for anybody of any age, much less lots of freshmen. Some sports you can get away with maybe a little bit, maybe
Mhm.
not having everything perfect. Bowling, if you're a quarter inch off one way or another, there goes the shot of the
Yes,
game.
definitely.
Just so focused. I know you mentioned your lessons. A lot of people get lessons.
Mhm.
Not everybody has perfect form. How would you assess your technique, and where is it just natural? Where does that come from?
Um, I did previous sports before, so I was a competitive gymnast and dancer, and you had to be very specific and very technical, like everything usually had to be pretty perfect. And so I think that played into a role for bowling because I was so used to doing something a certain way. And then I think it just kind of came naturally. Like when I bowled, I was like, it was just already like in my mind that, oh, yes, you have to do it this way. And so then I just naturally did it that way.
Sure. Well, bowling is one of those sports that, fortunately, you can do at a competitive level for a very long time.
Yes.
You don't need to
Yes.
stop when you're 20, and you're only a
Mhm.
freshman. But there are a lot of good bowlers out there, high school wise, college wise, especially on the
Yes.
national scene. So
Mhm.
it's easy to look at your scores now and think, "Well, you're on a rocket ship to start them there." But what is as a freshman? What is your realistic outlook for what do you want to do with bowling and how far you want to take it?
I want to take it as far as I can. I hope life doesn't get in the way or anything, but I want to keep like setting high standards in high school and like want to do well in college. I want to bowl for college, and after I just want to see where it takes me. I don't know. I'd like to do bigger tournaments. I'm not sure yet though.
Okay.
Not sure.
Well, we know you're on a break between classes there at CBA, so we'll get you back to class right now. But we appreciate you working us in this morning to chat with us a
Yes.
bit.
Thank you.
So thank you. And to all our syracuse.com viewers, we appreciate you checking in with us. Join us next week and we'll have another syracuse.com SOS Spotlight Athlete of the Week. Have a good week.